That's it.
It's over.
Oh, we got a club.
He is the
Dolby's
all-time.
like-
He is the
let's see.
all-time winningest German. He's number one for Germany.
At 22, Fedor Holtz is our newest and youngest Alpha A champion.
Fedor Holtz is the champion.
What's up everybody, it's Charlie here. Today we have a very special video, and this video gonna be fully in English because we have a very special guest, Fedor Holtz, right here in the house.
Hello Taiwan. I've only been on the airport, but I'm looking to come back at some point, so hopefully I get to know the Taiwanese culture more.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Yeah, so today's video is gonna be kind of like a short interview with you. So I prepared some questions to talk about. I'm currently in Austria. I'm participating in the Poker Code Grindhouse 3 program. So I kind of want to briefly talk about Grindhouse 3. So what drives you to start the Grindhouse program in the first place?
Yeah, so for everybody who doesn't know, basically we have put 8 aspiring poker players in one house here in Austria. And it's basically about bringing them from not pros to pros. So how do we turn them into becoming full-time pros? What motivated me to do it is I went through a part in my career where I started out, I was not a pro yet, I struggled to get there, and then I realized what the things are that are necessary to get to the top. And so I really like this project, Grindhouse, to show young people who love poker how to become pro, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, the thing that impressed me is whole program is just not for money at all. So it's just fully for passion. And actually you don't need to do this, but you still did it. So I think it's amazing that how much we already improved and how much we get help from our career-wise things. It's amazing. The next question is, how do you think about the poker community is like in Asian country?
I actually don't know very much about the Asian poker community. Obviously, I've played with some Asian players, also in the higher stakes tournaments. I've played a few tournaments in Asia. I always really I generally like when the game grows and more people find the game really enjoyable. I actually had one experience in China where I did a coaching for over 100 players.
Oh, really?
Live. And I did some private coachings as well. And that was really, to be honest, it was one of my nicest coaching experiences because people were so respectful and so
polite.
Yeah, but very much admiring what I've achieved. And it's not the same in some other parts. So I really, they also love esport, successful esports players.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool that we have, as poker players are respected there.
Because throughout my poker career, I don't get much resource in Taiwan, I would say, because it's not a big community. Not many people is willing to share what they know. Yeah, you could do private coaching, but there's not many resources and not many online classes out of the market. Yeah, people who watch this video will know what I'm saying. So that's why Grindhouse 3 is such an opportunity for me that I applied for the first place, because that's always what I'm dreaming of a group of people trying to get better together, trying to study together. Yeah, I would love to include the poker community in China, Hong Kong, and Malaysia, but I've never actually been there before, so I would say it might be kind of similar to Taiwan, the situation. Off the camera, we've been talking a lot about the poker community in Taiwan. Do you see any difference between Asian community, I say Taiwanese poker community, compared to Europe or the US?
I mean, it's extremely different. Obviously, I don't know the Taiwanese community so much, but what I can tell already is it's younger, right? Not by age, but by experience.
Yeah.
So a lot of the very early times is a lot of it is in the US, and then Europe. I think also was a big boom in Europe, and I think now in Asia it's coming more and more, and more people are interested. So it's they're a bit behind. So our culture around poker, or our community, is already pretty mature.
Yeah.
Right? Lots of players, millions of players, and a lot of really strong players.
Yeah.
And then there's coaching and coaches and communities and resources, like lots of content that has been created. So it's a very different state of things. And obviously some of the best players in the world are American and European. So
that's why we say like European regs are like the worst to play against. It's just so tough, you know. It's really eye-opening for me about how the people I've met in Grindhouse 3, like how they work with each other and how the study group looks like, how the review session looks like. Everybody prepares something before the session, and that is just amazing. Yeah. So do you have any recommendation about how to make our community, which is kind of more younger experience, how to make it better?
I think there's a few things that make generally poker communities really great. I think the number one thing is that you help other people.
Yeah.
You know, especially even if you start out small. I started out small. My group, my community was small, and then we helped each other. We worked together, and then you get better because all the resources there are not close to Taiwan, right? You can watch English content. You can go outside. You can connect to other people. Like there's no boundaries, right? So I would say that first, be open, helpful. You know, like really. If someone asks you something, try to help them. You know, if someone's new in the game, like be supportive. That's always my number one. The number two is look beyond what you know, right? A lot of players are they play against maybe in this small circle, and then you're maybe good in the circle. But what if you look outside and you go to other tournaments, then maybe you're not that good. So I think it's always important to look beyond and then connect to other resources and players that are beyond that.
The thing is that if you share it with somebody else, you'll get better on your own as well, right? You have to explain it well. You have to know that you're not bullshitting someone because so that's the thing that you can check if you really understand something or not. So the next question is, let's talk about your poker career. Is there any specific thing that you've done in your career that makes you feel like you have a breakthrough in your poker skills and your poker career?
Yeah, definitely 2013. So I went full-time pro, or let's say full-time in 2012. I was playing a lot in 2011, and then 2012 I was like, okay, now I do only poker. I quit my university and then I only play poker. And what I realized there was, I would say in a lot of areas I was not very mature yet. I was not so mentally stable, you know, like sometimes tilted while playing, and the money meant the money meant a lot to me. You know, it was really I had like 2,000 euros, so it was like okay, I have to win, otherwise I can't pay the bills and stuff. So it was really like every grind was. I didn't play extremely well. I didn't focus on the long-term game, and I would say 2013 this changed. So my breakthrough, I think, was really focus on my game. Not so much on money, really just, okay, I like this game, I want to get better at the game. I focus on the game. I just played, I studied, I moved into a poker community, like an apartment with poker players. And then from then on it was rocket ship.
Yeah, and I feel like if you have a financial like pressure while playing, I think it's really, really tough to play like your A game in events. I used to do that, I can't. It stresses you out so much, especially if you play tournaments. You cannot expect you're gonna win today or tomorrow, right?
Okay, you know, results will come or will not come, but right now I focus on just one step at a time every day. Really the shift from trying to win a tournament to how do I get better today?
Yeah, that's.
And then I did this for 300 days and boom, suddenly I played high stakes.
300 days and you play high
because
stakes.
every day I was like, how do I get better today? And then you get slightly better and slightly better and slightly better. And when you do this consistently, you know, 400 or 500 days, 1.5 years, 2 years, you're like, oh wow, like now I'm really good.
How many hours would you say you study per day at that time? Or how
it's
many
hard
days
to say.
play?
Like I would say that almost every waking hour was poker, but a lot of it was soft study, right? So back then there was not like you sit in front of solver, so it was more like talking to friends. Oh, I played this hand, what do you think about this hand? So a lot of it was exchange. I was a lot in forums. I was a lot in poker forums. I posted hands. I listened to other people explaining their thoughts. So probably 12 hours a day with poker in some form.
Quite dedication. That's what I mean.
But I liked it, you know. It wasn't forced.
Yeah,
it
that's
was
the
like,
point.
I woke up and I was like, oh cool, what's going on? Like let me
Yeah.
Let me check.
I enjoy studying a lot as well. It just every time I see the solver, what he does certain things, I was like, how could you play so perfectly and well balanced? That's an art. The next question is, what do you want to say to my audience that who are still trying or dreaming to become a poker pro or play poker for a living? What mindset should they have to succeed?
I think I said this in a few of my videos. I think the number one thing that I would probably say 90% of people I work with, really take a look in the mirror and ask yourself, what do I actually want to do what I say I want?
Execution,
So,
basically.
If you say, I want to be the best, let's take something else. Let's say, I want to be the best piano player in the world. First of all, why? Like, why do I say that?
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, then you have to dedicate your entire life to it.
Yeah.
Right? Then tomorrow I have to find the best trainers, and I probably have to spend 6 to 8 hours a day and just like keep doing that for the next years.
Yeah.
And I think that is just a very bad approach. Because try it out, you know, try 1 hour, try 5 hours, try 10 hours, and then see if you like it. So don't sit there like, don't know anything. I've never, you know, I don't really play the piano, and then say, I want to be the best in the world. Like, do you want to play a little bit?
Yeah.
And then when you like that, and then you want to play more, then do that. And then when you like more, then do that.
Yeah.
And then you kind of work your way. And I see a lot of poker players, and they're like not really good, and they haven't really played much. And then they're like, oh, I want to be the best. And I'm like, hey, like,
they just have
you
an
don't
imagination.
even know.
Yeah.
Do you really want to wake up tomorrow at 10 a.m. and start learning? Do
Yeah.
you really want that?
Yeah.
Right? So that's a big difference. I see some players where I believe it, that they want to dedicate 60 hours of their week to that.
Yeah.
And then I see other players who are like, you don't really want it. And that's the majority of players. So be realistic. When you say you want this, think about what do you have to put in to get there. That's the advice I would give most players who play as a hobby and they're not willing to put in the effort that is required. And that's okay, like it's fine, right? Play poker as a hobby, that's cool.
Yeah.
But I can't say, hey, I want to be the best like gamer in the world, and then I play 1 hour a day.
Yeah.
Like
That's not gonna work.
It's not.
Yeah, so I think just like a lot of people just has a false imagination. They just imagine, oh, like being a poker pro, the time is gonna be so flexible. I can do whatever I want. I could be financially independent. I don't need to like work like 9 to 5 anymore. Guys, you just gotta be realistic, okay? Yeah, after all the serious questions, like let's have some fun questions. All right, we have been spending quite some time together, right? At least 7 days a week, I would say. So after we've spent so much time together, what do you think about Charlie as a person?
Oh, I think you're great. What I really like is the positive energy you bring into the house. I mean, obviously, I love your Austrian interpretation of
Basket.
So, I think you have a really nice attitude, but I also like the poker player side. I think you have quite some potential to become a better player. Obviously, you have a lot to learn. Like you probably have seen as well. There's 4 players in the house, 5 maybe, who are already a few steps ahead. So
they're insane. Yeah.
So something to catch up to.
Yeah.
And I think that's good for you to see where you've gone, which you've made some steps already, but also where you can go.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited to see where your future.
I'm really excited as well, man. Guys, working with him, it's insane. Especially the first day when we were talking about poker, I say something, I just kind of not sure, and he just like keep challenging me. Hey, you gotta be specific, more specific about the percentage, about what specific hand you should do. That's just like eye-opening. I was like, yeah, that should be the way that I should study, instead of, oh yeah, I kind of know that the range looks like that, you know, but not specific enough. And I think that's the thing that I should be focusing on more.
You'll get there.
Yeah, I will. So, honest review about my poker skills. Raw, honest, brutal answer, I'll take it.
I mean, I think I've told you already. So I would say that you're probably a slight winner on like $50 to $100 buy-ins. I think you're a decent winner on like 20 to 50.
Do you think
your
it's related?
pre-flop stats look decent? Your pre-flop stats look decent. So there's probably a few things to improve there. We have identified a leak in your ICM game. So one thing to focus on.
That's so big.
And
Big leagues.
and that's where you will lose a lot of money right now. So if
Yeah.
you fix that, you're going to increase your win rate
Yeah.
like right away. And I think probably like 6 to 12 months to be able to play the stakes. Like the let's say $80, $100 average buy-in. If you keep working on it and put most of your time into it.
I just want to say, if I can beat that stake, I'll probably in top 5 in Taiwan. I guess, is there anybody who can beat average buy-in 100? Leave a comment. I'll go look into your short scope. I'll go ask if you want to do coaching with me or you want to do a study group. That'll be nice. So yeah, that's probably it. And thank you so much for the Grindhouse. It's really eye-opening for poker amateur trying to become a pro. It's how different you guys see things and how different you guys approach certain things. It was just amazing. Yeah, thank you so much for the Grindhouse. And when this video comes out, the Poker Code Grindhouse series will be already there. So
Yeah.
everybody, you guys have to go check it out. And yeah, I just want to say thank you. Like for you, for everybody. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I'm really happy you're here as well and represent a different community and culture into the Taiwanese community.
Yeah.
Like, please keep playing poker, like keep growing the love of the game because we need more players in the game and share that with others. So if you want to learn about poker, we actually have a lot of free content that you can check out as well. And we're hopefully going to work with Charlie as well to put out some more good content for you guys.
Some Chinese content, yeah.
Let's improve the Taiwanese, then maybe the Mandarin community and share some knowledge with you guys as well.
Yeah, so I'll put the Poker Code website's link in the description. And yeah, and if you guys like Fiddle Holds, you could go follow his Instagram. I'll put his Instagram here. You guys can just go check it out. And yeah, is there any last thing you want to say?
Yeah, just it's time to go to Taipei. But hopefully in the future again, I would love to come and get to know the Taiwanese poker community. So keep getting better. I want to see you in some high rollers at some point. Maybe, Charlie.
You should come play like the most tournaments that is running in Taiwan is the daily $60 buy-in tournament. You should come play and everybody will like, why the fuck you're here? It would be so funny. Everybody will
Is it in Taipei?
Yeah, it's in Taipei. And
So let's do it.
It will be so funny. It will be like, people will like, it will be chaotic and they're like, what the fuck are you doing? Are you broke? Why are you come here to play like six? Yeah, so that's kind of like the regular game that we're running in Taiwan. And there's more and more people playing live actually.
Nice.
And I hope you guys liked the video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, I guess. Peace out.
Cheers. Bye.